This class is for class 7 and chapter today that we are going to discuss is chapter 5, that is square roots and cube roots. First of all, what is the meaning of a square? So a square means if a number multiplied by itself, if a number is multiplied by itself, whatever product we get, this product will be x to the power 2. This is known as a square of a given number. For example, I say 5. 5 into 5. You all know 5 into 5 is 25. So 25 is the square of 25 is the square of 5. Square of 5. Similarly, whatever it is, what is written? What is a perfect square? A natural number which is the square of another natural number. So 25 is a perfect square. Why? Because this is the square of 5, means 5 to the power 2 can be written as 25. Suppose I talk about 1. So 1 is the square of 1. So 1 is also a perfect square. Let's say 4. 4 is the square of 2. So 4 is a perfect square number. 9. 9 is the square of 3. A perfect square. Now 16 is the square of 4. So all these numbers are perfect squares. These are perfect squares. So what is a perfect square? A natural number. All these are natural numbers. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 are natural numbers. So any natural number which is a square of another natural number. 1 is the square of 1, 4 is the square of 2, 9 is the square of 3, 16 is the square of 4, 25 is the square of 5. So all these numbers 25, 1, 4, 9, 16 are natural numbers and they are square of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these numbers are perfect square numbers. These numbers are perfect square numbers up to here. Now what is the square root? So first thing it is written is the inverse of squaring a number. Suppose I say 3 into 3 is equal to 9. It means 3 square is 9. So its inverse means root of 9 is equal to 3. Now this is known as radical sign, or for the time being you can remember it as root sign. This is root sign and it is represented by 2 under root. This is root or simply root. Generally in the books you will find this one. So this is the how it is denoted. Root, suppose I say root 25. Root 25 is 5. Suppose I say root 100. Root 100 is 10 because 10 into 10 is 100. So what is the square root? First thing, the square root is the inverse of squaring a number. It is the inverse of squaring a number. When you square and when you take the root. When you take the root, that is the inverse of squaring. The square root of a positive integer n, square root of a positive integer n is an integer which when multiplied itself gives n. Means the square root of a positive integer n. Let's say 6. 6 into 6 is 36. Square root of a positive integer n means if this is a positive integer n, its square root will be what? An integer, any integer which when multiplied by itself gives you 36. So we know that 6 when multiplied by itself, that is 6, it will give 36. So square root of 36 will be 6. Though there are two values, let's say if I multiply minus 6 into minus 6, we will get plus 36. It means when we square root, there are always two roots or two square roots of any number. One is positive and one is negative. Means plus 6 into plus 6 is also 36, as well as minus 6 into minus 6 is also 36. But when we find out the square root, we generally take positive number only. Means if it is written under root 36, it will be written as 6 only. 6 means positive. If it is otherwise, the exact value will be plus minus 6. But since this is not in your domain or not in your syllabus, so we will not discuss the negative part. So you remember what is a square root? Square root is of a positive integer. N is an integer which when multiplied by itself gives that number. Suppose 5 multiplied by 5 gives 25. So 25 square root will be written as 5 into 5 and any number like that. Now there I have written few, I have made a table in which 1 to 10 natural numbers and their squares and their perfect squares is given, as well as the square root is given. Let's talk about 1. 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 3 is 9, 4 into 4 is 16, 25, 36, 7 into 7 49, 8 into 8 64, 9 into 9 81, 10 into 10 is 100. Means this is the number and this is the square of the number, and its square root will be 1. Square root of 4 will be 2 into 2. Square root of 9 will be 3 into 3. Square root of 16 will be 4, 25, 5 and so on. So you will make this table and you will write these definitions in your fair notebook. Now we move on to the some other numbers. I will be making up to square numbers, this is 1 to 10. You need to memorize the square and the square root of numbers from 1 to 20. So next I will be making the table from 11 to 20. Discussed the numbers from 1 to 10, their square and their square root. Now 11 into 11 is 121 and square root of 121 is 11. Means this 12 into 12 is 144, square root of 144 is 12. 13 into 13 is 169, square root of 169 is 13. 14 into 14 is 196, square root is 14. 15 into 15 is 225, square root is 15. 16 into 16 is 256, square root is 16. 17 into 17 is 289, square root is 17. 18 into 18 is 324, square root is 18. 19 into 19 is 361, square root is 19. 20 into 20 is 400 and the square root is 20. So this table has to be in your notebook and you need to memorize them. Now first thing is, how do we find out a square root? Finding square root. So in your syllabus or generally there are two methods. First is by prime factorization. And second one is division method. So today we will be discussing only about the prime factorization method. Now let us take an example of 12 whole 1 upon 4. Find the square root of this particular question. 12 whole 1 upon 4. So when you are finding the square root, you will put a square root sign like this. And then you have to find its value. So first of all, this is a mixed fraction. We will convert it into a normal fraction. So 12 into 4, 48 plus 1, 49. It becomes 49 upon 4. Root sign has to be there. You know that 49 is a perfect square, and that too of which number? 7, because we know 7 into 7 is 49. So what are we going to do? We will break it into factors. So prime numbers or 7 into 7 and 4 can be written as 2 into 2, and then there is a root. Now what we do, whatever we have factors, we make them in pairs means of 2. And for one pair, when we take out this number of the root, we write only one digit. Now when 7 out of 2, 7, 1 7 is taken out of the root, it becomes only 7. And similarly, 2 2's, from 2 2's, this is a pair, and when this pair comes out of the root, it becomes upon 2. Since it was in denominator, so it will remain in denominator. So this is Square root of 49 upon 4 is 7 upon 2. You want to write it in the form of a mixed fraction. So 3, 1 upon 2 is the final value. Let us take one more question. 0.0025. Find the square root of this number. Means first you will put a square root sign is equal to question mark. Now this can be written as 25 upon, you place below the decimal you place 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And you have to find the square root of this. Now you know 25 is the square of 5, so you can simply write 5 into 5. And now we will check what about this 10,000. So we factorize 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 5s are 10, 0, 0, 0. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 0, 0. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 0. 2 6 are 12, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Now 625 is not divisible by 3. The next prime number is 5. So we'll check with 5. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. Again by 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. It means, I am writing it here, 10,000 can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many 5s? 4 5s also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we'll do? We'll make pairs. Pair means for this is one pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair. But this 10,000 was in root, so this will also be in root. Why? Because 10,000 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Now from this pair, when we take out 1 out of the root, only 1 2 will be there. For this again 1 2. Then for this pair of 5, only 1 5. For this pair of 5, only 1 5. Now we know 2 to the 4 5s are 20, 5s are 100. So we got under root of 10,000 as 100. It means 5 into 5 upon, we can write it as 100 into 100 and in the root. 10,000 can be written. Now 5 from 5 we took 5 outside. From this we took 100 outside. It means 5 upon 100 can be written as 0.05. That is the final value. I hope this is understood. Now we will move on to the exercise and we'll discuss it in descriptive manner along with the questions. Now exercise 5A, question number 1. There are 8 parts. I have taken 4 parts. Second, fourth, sixth and 8th. In this you have to find the square of the number. You know what is the square of a number? When a number is multiplied by itself, whatever is the product is known as square. So in finding the square, it means square of 24 will be written like this, and it means 24 into 24. Now when you multiply 24 into 24, you will get, I think, 576, and that is the square of 24. Similarly, you have to find out the square of 60. It means you will write it as 60 square. It means 60 into 60, that is 3600, that is the square. Now 0.05 can be written as, either you we have to find out the square of 0.05. It means it has two methods. Either you write it as 5 upon 100 to the power 2. When you remove the decimal, 1 will be in the denominator, and since there are 2 digits, so 2 zeros. So 5 upon 100, when you multiply, it means 5 upon 100 into 5 upon 100. So when you multiply the fraction, numerator into numerator will be 5 into 5 is 25 and 100 into 100 is 10,000. So this can be written as 0.0025. This is one method, or simply you can multiply 0.05 into 0.05. Let's see what comes. 5 into 5 is 25, and then 5 into 0 0. Now 0 0 0 and 0 0 0. Now 25 0 0 0, and we have learnt in decimals. Where do we place decimals? We count the total 1 2 3 4. So 1 2 3 4. So 0.0025, 0.0025. Either way we can do, either we multiply or we convert it in a fraction with the denominator as the powers of 10. Now let's talk about this. This is a mixed fraction. So first of all, this will be 14 3s are 42 plus 143. 43 upon 14 square we have to find out. Now we know this can be written as 43 into 43 upon 14 into 14. We have already learnt about the square of 14. 14 into 14 is 196, and 43 into 43 is 1849 upon 196. Now if you want, you can convert it to the decimal, that to the fraction, that will be 9 whole, that will be 9 whole 85 is left. So 85 upon 196, that is the final value. So calculation part I am not very much bothered. You need to learn the concept. I hope this is all clear. Now we move on to second question. Now we have taken second question again in the order of second part, fourth part, sixth part and eighth part. In this question you have to find out the square root. Just now we have discussed is by finding the square root by prime factorization method. So we will try to make the factors. First of all, you have to find the square root of 441. So you will put a square root sign is equal to, you have to find this value. Now what we do, we factorize it. So I am doing it here. 441 cannot be divided by 2. So we will try by 3. 3 ones are 3, 14, 3 fours are 12, 7s are 21. Again we'll check by 3. 3 fours are 12, 3 nines are 27, 7 sevens are 49 and 7 ones are 7. It means that we can say 441 can be written as 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. But we need to find out the square root of 441. So we will put a square root. And when we put a square root, we try to make the pairs of the factors. So this is one pair and this is one pair. When these pairs come out of the square root, they replace the two values or two numbers by one value. One value means this pair is being replaced by one number. So out of these 3, there will be 1 3, and out of this 7 there will be 1 7. So root of 441 is equal to 7 into 3 21. That is the final value. Now we will check 1936. We have to find the root of 1936. Again we will factorize. So here I am writing square root of this is equal to question mark, means you have to find out. Now 1936 is divisible by 2. So 2 9s are 18, 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18. 2 9s are 18, 13, 2 6s are 12, 2 8 are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 8 are 16, 2 8 are 16 and 2 4s are 8. Now by 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 8 16. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. Again by 2, 2 1, 2 1. Now we know, we have studied in the table that square of 11 is 121. So it means 121 can be written as 11 into 11. So 11 ones are. It means under root 1936 can be written as under root of all these factors 1, 2, 3, 4 and 11 and 11 means first of all we can say that 1936 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 into 11 because 1936 has these factors. Now, but we have to find out the root of, so we'll put a root sign. Here also we'll put a root sign and we'll make the pairs. So one pair, second pair and third pair. Now out of this one pair, 1, 2 will come out. Out of this pair, 1, 2 more. Out of this 11, 1 more 11. So 2 to the 4 into 11 is 44 is the final value. I hope this is understood. Now we move on to the next parts. Next part is sixth part and that is given 0.0529. So first we'll put a square root sign and a question mark. Now we know that 0.0529 can be written as 529 upon, below this there will be 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll check about 529. So we know that 529 is only divisible by 23, or you need to remember that 23 into 23 is 529. So it means its root can be written as 23 into 23, and in this 10,000 can be written as 100 into 100 because we know 100 into 100 will make 10,000, and its root, it means when these pairs of 23 come out of the root, only 123 will be there, and when these 100 come out of the root, only 100 will be there. 23 upon 100 can be written as 0.23 and that is the final value. Now next we will check about 93025. Let's see. This 9.3025 can be written as 93025 upon 1, 2, 3, 10,000. So I have to find the value of this. So we will write it as 93025 upon 1, 2, 3, 4. Now only thing is, so this under root 93025, here also we have solved. We'll just find out 93025. So we'll factorize 93025. Now by 5, because this cannot be solved by 3. So next prime number is 5. First we'll try by 2, it is not divisible. We'll try by 3, not divisible. We'll try by 5 now. So 5 we can see 5 1s are 5, 43, 5 8s are 40, 5 6 are 30, 0, 5 5s are 25. Now again by 5, 5 3s are 15 and 36, 5 7s are 35, 10, 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5. Now 3721 is the square of 61. So 66 ones are 61 into 61 is 61, 6 ones are 6, 6 is 36, 1, 2, 7, 3. So it is 61. It means 93025 can be written as 5 into 5 into 61 into 61. So its root will be, we'll make again the pairs. So out of these two 5, 1 5 will be there, and out of these two 61, 61 will be there. So 5 1s are 5, 5 6 are 30, 305 means under root 93025 is equal to 305. So this can be written as 305 upon under root of 10,000 is 100. So that will be 3.05 is the final value. Now, so I am ending the video at this point, and you will practice these questions. You will write these questions in your fair notebook, and the parts which are left over you will be doing in your practice notebook. And after the in the next class we'll be discussing the rest of the questions. In case you have any doubt, you can give me your problem on this number, or you can also comment. I would like everybody to please comment so that I may make this video or this class more better, much better than previous. So please, for the time being, you stay at home, stay blessed, and like, subscribe and share. Thank you.